Golf Destination, presented by Goslings of Bermuda, the taste of Bermuda.
This week on Golf Destination, presented by Goslings of Bermuda, we learn about the upcoming Goslings Invitational in Bermuda and some of the work that is going into preparations for the tournament. We are joined by teaching professional Shawn Hester, who discusses his teaching style as Golf Destination launches his tips with some of his PGA Tour professionals. And we look back to the NEPGA Section Championship at Renaissance Golf Club. Welcome to Golf Destination, presented by Goslings of Bermuda. I'm Meredith Gorman. Bermuda is a fantastic golf destination, and one of the most attended golf events of the year on the island is the Goslings Invitational. Let's learn more now about some of the new happenings with the tournament with Tournament Director Robbie Thompson.
The Goslings Invitational is not only an elite international championship, it also boasts some of the best hospitality you can find anywhere in the world. The Bermudians, along with Goslings Rum, host 6 days of the best Bermuda hospitality and Goslings Rum spirits. Some of the changes we've made this year: first off, the Pro-Am will be at Port Royal. The Pro-Am party will be on that vista and that view on Monday. And the first 2 rounds will be played at Port Royal as well, with the finish back at the traditional host facility, Belmont Hills Golf Course. Recently, myself, Dave McAdams from the NEPGA, and director of our ops team for the championship, went to Bermuda for our first site visits at Port Royal and Belmont Hills. We're excited to partner and align ourselves with the Bermuda Golf Association for this championship to really run an international tournament. We're excited with the professional turnout that's happening. The New England PGA and the Metropolitan section are working closely with myself and the operations team to bring a really highly competitive and elite international championship to the island this year. With addition to all the changes to this year's championship, the R&A has granted us World Amateur ranking points. So this means that any amateur that's qualified can earn World Amateur ranking points for competing and placing in our championship. With this being said, registrations are filling up. If you'd like more information on how to play and how to get to the island, please go to goslingsrum.com/golf or goslingsport.com. We want to make this championship something that anyone from all corners of the globe can enjoy on the island of Bermuda, November 27th to December 1.
If you would like to potentially play in the Goslings Invitational, visit goslingsrum.com or goslings_sport.com for a fun-filled week in beautiful Bermuda. We'll have more about the Goslings Invitational later in the show. Now we'd like you to meet PGA professional Shawn Hester of Hester Golf as he joins us now to discuss his philosophy with the golf swing.
I think a good teaching professional has an innate sense of people and their personalities and their styles. And a good teaching professional is able to adapt to different personalities and different styles. What I'm really trying to do with my student is understand what they're thinking of, what they're trying to do in the golf swing, and I'm trying to impact that. So I'm making sure they're thinking thoughts that are going to be constructive in their development. I think the key in the developmental process initially is to understand where the student's coming from. Is that student trying to play competitive golf? Is that student trying to pick up the game and learn for the first time? What is that student's idea? What made them sign up for the lesson today? Once I understand that and I understand a little bit of what their roadmap is on where they want to go, I'm going to design a program to fit them individually. My teaching method is very individualized. The first thing I'm trying to do with higher handicap players is make them aware of what they are currently doing. I'm not necessarily trying to change their golf swing or change anything that they're doing. I just want to make them aware first of what they actually are doing, and then we take it from there. There's a lot of information in these technologies that are out there today, and frankly, I think it's too much for the average golfer, and they're very confused about what to do and how to go about doing it. And my job is to simplify that and only give them the technology that's going to apply to them that they can understand and really use to help them shoot lower scores. Teaching is different from high handicappers to tour players in the sense that high handicappers have a very low awareness of what is happening. So I often ask players, where did the ball hit the face? 1, 2, or 3, meaning inside, the middle of the face, or on the toe. And higher handicap players initially have no idea sometimes where the ball's hitting the face. So with a tour player, an accomplished player, they know exactly where the ball's hitting on the face, and the tour player has a very high level of awareness of where the club is, where the body is, and they can tell you a lot more. With a higher handicap player, you're really trying to educate them and make them more aware of what's actually happening.
Thanks, Shawn. Visit us online as we post weekly tips from Shawn with some of his PGA Tour pupils. Up next, we see how the New England PGA Section Championship played out and who got the exemption for the 2017 Goslings Invitational.
Golf Destination is brought to you by Goslings of Bermuda, The Preserve in Wyoming, Rhode Island, Link Soul, The Abaco Club, Avidia Bank, 47 Brand, Delta.
Welcome back to Golf Destination. I'm Meredith Gorman. The New England PGA Section Championship was contested over 3 days at 2 clubs north of Boston.
The 97th New England PGA Championship played at 2 courses the first 2 days, Turner Hill and the Renaissance Golf Club. The final 18, the top golfers tackled Renaissance on a day that was tricky at times with strong winds.
Yeah, we had some strong conditions, firm and fast. We had some wind picking up in the afternoons, which really dried out the golf course and added a little speed to the golf course.
Renaissance took its toll on most of the field, leaving 4 golfers in contention midway through the final round. Liam Friedman, who started the day tied for the lead at 5 under, hit the lip out of the bunker on the first and would miss the putt for a bogey. Not a good start.
I started off with a couple bogeys, and I just try to stay loose. I was chatting with Rich. If I don't stay loose and jovial, and then I start thinking about what's going on, and everything goes awry. I was able to birdie the 3rd and 4th.
Yes, a birdie on the uphill par 3/4 for Friedman to get back to even for the day after his roller coaster start. Playing partner Rich Berberian with an interesting day, including driving the 454-yard par 4/8.
That was great. I hit the cart path, rolled up onto the green, something unexpected, but that's golf. Try to take advantage of those things.
Berberian just missing the eagle and getting the tap-in bird. On the 9th, second-round co-leader Robert Brusso also got it back to 5 under. So the 3 in the final group were tied, with Ron Philo, one group in front, just 1 shot back. Things quickly changed. Berberian hit one into the lateral hazard, while a mammoth drive for Friedman chipped into easy birdie range on the 10th. Then, another birdie for Friedman on the 11th.
Birdie 10-11, and a couple more birdies coming down the stretch to have some comfort, because I sure needed it.
Berberian not done though. How about a slam dunk eagle from the fairway on the par 4/12?
It was bizarre. I mean, another hole, I wasn't trying to go right at the flag. I was trying to hit a little left of it, and flew right in. It's something you don't expect it, but you take it anytime you get it. So
He's unbelievable. This is, we've played a few times together down in the national stroke play events and stuff down in Florida. So I knew what I was getting into with his game, and I mean, he's obviously an unbelievable player, but I couldn't help but just, root for him when he drove the green on that 456-yard hole and dunked it from the fairway. I mean, what are you going to do? I just laughed and said congrats.
It was veteran Ron Philo who jumped into a tie for the lead with a couple of early birdies on the back, and Friedman a bogey on 13. But from there, Friedman would flex his muscles as the competition limped home, Berberian hitting his second shot on the par 5 14th out of bounds by just a few inches.
when you're not hitting it straight and you're hitting driver everywhere, it's a little tricky, and you can make some big numbers, and I think that's where I got in trouble today. A couple mistakes, and you know, Liam played amazing, and that's what it takes, and you know, hats off to him, because you know, he stuck it out and just kept putting well and hitting it close.
Friedman a birdie on 14, and then 15, and he never looked back. Philo would shoot a final round 70, which tied for the second best round of the final round. The problem is, the best round would be shot by someone in the final group. Friedman ends it in style with the birdie. Friedman a final round 69, the only round of the day in the 60s, to take the prestigious New England PGA Championship by 3 shots.
What does it feel like to be the champion? Well, my nerves are shot. It feels awesome to join such great company of the winners that have won before. Playing with some of these guys out here, it's really awesome.
The success of the 97th New England PGA Championship was all we could hope for. We had perfect weather, we had a great field, we had 2 wonderful host facilities that were in impeccable condition, and they really rolled out the red carpet for us, and it was everything we could ask for. It was a true success.
On behalf of the 1,100 men and women golf professionals and apprentices in the New England PGA, I'd like to present from the Shattuck Country Club, Liam Friedman as the 97th NEPGA champion. Woo.
I'd like to thank everyone involved and savor this moment.
The New England PGA will be offering help running the Goslings Invitational, and the winner this year, Liam Friedman, is now exempt.
I'm here with Liam Friedman, 2017 New England PGA Section Championship. With his win today, he's sealed the deal to Bermuda. He's the last qualifier for the Goslings Invitational 2017. It's the 43rd Invitational Championship hosted by the Gosling family on the wonderful island of Bermuda. Congratulations, Liam.
Oh man, thank you. I've never been out of the country, so I'm really excited to go to this trip, and I thank the Gosling family for making this tournament a qualifier, and I feel extra fortunate that I won now, so I'm really looking forward to going to Bermuda.
Congratulations, Liam. We'll see you in Bermuda. If you would like to learn more about the Goslings Invitational happening November 27th to December 1st at Port Royal Golf Course and Belmont Hills, log on to goslingsrum.com/golf. Ahead, Shawn Hester returns with a teaching tip with a new PGA Tour member, and we look at the medals that will be handed out at this year's Goslings Invitational. Welcome back. Shawn Hester returns now with a teaching tip with Rob Oppenheim, who recently secured his PGA Tour card.
You know, Rob, putting practice can get a little mundane and a little boring. When we're out on tour practicing, we like to spice it up and make a game out of it. We've got our 9-hole game we play, which is a 50-foot putt, a mid-range putt 20 to 25 feet, and then a short putt inside 10 feet. So we make a 9-hole game out of this. I'll put the ball down. Here we got a long putt, and he'll go ahead and go through his routine each time. Nice putt, thank you. So the goal we're trying to do, he's going to go ahead and finish, just as he would in a tournament. And what he's trying to do is he's trying to shoot under par for 9 holes. We're going to putt a long putt. We're going to putt now a putt inside 10 feet. Again, he's staying with his routine. And now we're going to putt a mid-range putt, 25, 30 feet. What I like about this drill is it makes him putt different length putts all the time. Notice we went from long to short to medium, so he's got to adjust his speed accordingly. So we do this for about 9 holes, and you know, it takes the routine and the boringness out of the game. And if you want to spice it up a little extra, like Rob, we like the action a little bit. Sometimes we put a little C note on the game. Try that, play it with your friends, and see if you can shoot under par for 9 holes. You do that, you're going to be making more putts.
Thanks, guys. If you play well over the 4 days at the Goslings Invitational, you need to be rewarded. This year, the Goslings Invitational will be handing out beautiful medals made by Dion. Let's learn more.
We're here in Attleboro, Massachusetts, EA Dion. We're proud to partner EA Dion with the Goslings Invitational. And this year, we really want to do an added value, an added spice to our championship in Bermuda on the 27th through December 1 with gold, silver, bronze medals right here at EA Dion.
When we were approached to work on this project, it was important to understand that the Gosling Invitational Award is very, very prestigious and very important. We got our artists involved immediately. We wanted to know what it was going to represent, and we went to work on concepts. The Gosling logo is very challenging to work with. It's highly detailed, and we have to keep that in mind because it's going to have to go through the manufacturing process. So our artists know the capabilities that we have to cut dies, which stamp out the metal, which is then laser engraved, and then plated and polished. And because they're aware of every step that it has to go through, they maximize our abilities. And that's what we've done here.
If you would like to learn more about the Goslings Invitational happening November 27th to December 1st at Port Royal Golf Course and Belmont Hills, log on to goslingsrum.com/golf. Next, we got the Golf Destination drone in flight over 2 fantastic golf courses in western Massachusetts. We'll show you how they look from the air when Golf Destination, presented by Goslings of Bermuda, returns. Welcome back to Golf Destination. I'm Meredith Gorman. Recently, we traveled to western Massachusetts to do some drone footage of the Ranch Golf Club in Southwick and the Orchards in South Hadley. The Ranch Golf Club is one of our favorite golf courses. Characterized by the renovated barns that overlook the course, the Ranch Golf Club is one of the best courses you can play in Massachusetts. Designed by Damian Pascuzzo, the Ranch Golf Club is wonderfully laid out across an impressive piece of property that offers elevation changes and a variety of shots that will test your game. The Ranch is one of only 2 golf courses designed by Pascuzzo east of the Mississippi River, with the majority being in California. It is a must-play golf course in New England. The Ranch Golf Club may be one of the newer courses in the region, but the Orchards Golf Club is one of the older designs. This classic Donald Ross golf course was the host of the 2004 U.S. Women's Open and is a true test of golf. The characteristics of the course are true Ross with raised greens that penalize those who go long. The conditions are usually impeccable, and it's a layout you will never be bored with. The Orchards Golf Club in South Hadley is truly a hidden gem amongst golf courses in New England. Well, we hope you enjoyed our show, and remember to visit our social media channels at Golf Destination. There you can see where we'll be next and view our past shows. Thanks for joining us. I'm Meredith. We'll see you next time.
Destination is brought to you by Goslings of Bermuda, The Preserve in Wyoming, Rhode Island, Link Soul, make par, not war, the Abaco Club, barefoot luxury in the Bahamas, Avidia Bank, 47 Brand, Delta, keep climbing.